Guys, we're doing a look at me. Look at me into the windows. Oh, sorry. Look at me in my eyes, all right? The windows to my soul. We're gonna do a real tier list. Some Christmas music, some Christmas gamer winter solstice type of shit. It's indefinite, undeniably, unarguable. Gonna at least be better than Bon's tier list. All right? Are you ready? I don't care. Let's start this shit, all right? So, number one. Yeah! All right. It's this guy. Now, you're probably wondering, oh, but Mr. Cloud, oh, let's go to the top one. You just watch Japan. Just watch Japan. That's all you gotta do. And come back to me and tell me he isn't top one. And then I can help you. Top 4 finals. All right? You'll see Kazunoko showing you why this little shit right here, it's probably like this tall, right, is numero uno. Okay? Little shit. Okay. Best character in the game, in my opinion. Followed by... Who would have thunk that I would put Z-Broadly behind him? Yeah, it's self-explanatory, right? I don't really think I have to go into detail, but just to sum it up, big buttons, armor, grabs you twice, you're dead on anchor. Go figure. Right? Go figure. Character's goated, right? Now this is where things you could argue who your third character is, right? My man seen Gohan. Auto combo. I think he has the fastest ki blast in the game still. He has a very fast ki blast, right? I don't know if it's still the fastest, but it was the fastest at some point. I still don't know. What kind of theme, Jessica? Yeah, so he still does? Okay, he still has the best. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do, man? Okay. That's my top 3. Gotenks, Z Broly, Teen Gohan. You could argue the third character, whatever. You could be like Kid Buu, basically Vegeta, whatever. I don't care, but I don't think Kid Buu's top 3. That's just me. Alright, now. UI, baby. Bring in the boy UI. I don't think UI's top 3. I've been saying from the beginning of time, he's at least top 5, but he's not top 3. And you know, people didn't believe me at first, right? Everybody and their mother. No, Kami, all of Japan, dude. A lot of people were like, man, this character's not that good, Cloud. You're crazy. I was like, this character's bullshit. This character's absolute bullshit. And now people are like, okay, yeah, this character's absolute bullshit. Anyways, UI number 4, number 5, whatever, right? I don't think he's top 3. I think these characters do more than him. Right, these characters have built-in 50-50s, right? Good zoning, you know, normals, whatever, supers, blah blah blah, right?
Merry Christmas, Cloud, and Happy New Year's. Here's to a good one.
Yo, thank you for the 4 months. Also, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, you know, Merry New Year to everybody, right? Real quick to get that out of the way, you know, YouTube, Twitch, whatever the hell there is, OnlyFans, right? The hub, everything, you know. Happy everything. Tell you guys. You could argue Kid Buu to be number 5, in my opinion, right? Because Kid Buu is still a phenomenal character, but I don't think he's better than these 4 characters in any way, shape, or form. Outside of the, oh, we give any character a 50-50, right? Well, as long as you have a low 2L. Base Vegeta, yeah, for sure, right? Base Vegeta's still mad good. Rocket Kick got nerfed, whatever. Doesn't change the type of character he is. Base Ku on S. Yes and no. He'd be like, he would have an asterisk, right? Base Ku would be S, like the bottom of the barrel, like he's climbing the mountain, right? And right as he's pulling himself up to S tier, he's like, he's struggling to get up there. He's like this. He's like, you know, he's just struggling. He's just trying to force his way to be solidified. So you could have him in S tier, right? Bottom of the barrel, or you could have him be at the top of the barrel of A plus alternatively, right? Let's move on. If I have to move a character back into S tier, I'll move a character back into S tier, but oh man. I would have to put GT at the top of A. I don't think GT is an S tier character. I don't. They took so many things from this character. Yo, Midnight Wizard, yo, thanks for the 25. But yeah, so GT, in my opinion, I think he's at the top of A. Right? Yeah, no, his assist is definitely super annoying. Alright. Next character. You know him, you love him. He's a poor man's base Vegeta Blue Goku. Good key blast. Unreactable command grab for the most part. Level 5. Loops, meter build. All that good shit. You know. Okay assist. What, Blueku 2-touch the character? Okay, so is base Vegeta. But he's just better at being 2-touch the character. What makes Blueku worse than base Vegeta? First of all, Rocket Kick, right? That move is phenomenal. Rocket Kick scaling is incredible. Base Vegeta's Ki Blast is a little bit better. Base Vegeta is also smaller than Blue Goku, right? Which is fantastic to have. His post level 3 mix is better, just to name a few things. He gets more damage off his supers because of the OTG command grab. And his loops are way easier. Yeah, base Vegeta also has better assists than Blue Goku. So Blue Goku is definitely like a Walgreens, Rite Aid, fucking Aldi brand base Vegeta. Let's see. The green bean machine, dude. Piccolo, right? You could argue he's A, you could argue he's S, right? You could argue all of these characters in S tier, right? But I just don't want to make or put too many characters in S tier, you know. I don't want to end up looking like this, you know, or you know, even a little bit like LK, right? S minus. He's got what, like half the cast in S tier. But yeah, so I mean, come on, just watch Hook, watch Apology, man. You can see all this character's so good. Oki, the Orb, his jump light, good buttons, good mix-ups, right? Cross up elbow, same side elbow. Everybody gets hit by it. You can't refute this fact. Piccolo can be S tier, right? But I don't want to make an S minus, and I don't want to put too many characters in S tier, right? I'm trying to make a more logical tier list because this is just too much, man. S plus plus, S plus, S minus, S minus. I'm always gonna default back to this because this is a perfect example. It's a perfect example to use Bon's tier list of how you should not categorize a list. Because you can't tell me that all these characters are just this close to each other in terms of tools and moves and all of that. So anyways, moving on. 21. You know, good buttons, right? Pretty good zoning. Good level 3s. You want health back, you want your steals, whatever. She can make plus frames if she has any steal, you know. I think even without a steal, her EX orb is +1. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I think each steal gives her +5 on EX orb. Correct me if I'm wrong though. No, she's got 1M and 3M. Or could she use 2M? I think she can use 2M, right? For the full screen one. Yeah, she has mid-screen Oki, good buttons. You know, she's a little tall, a little bit of a bigger hurt box, but that's not too big of a deal. Her command grab's reactable, so it's not a guaranteed mix-up, right? It's like you command grab, they could jump on reaction, punish you. I've done it before. It's 24 frames, I think, something like that. But she's a super solid character, man. Her assists aren't the best, but she's still pretty solid. Alright. Who else? Bardock. You already know Bardock. Auto combo, lariat. You know, Bardock B got nerfed a little bit. Still pretty good. Bardock may have got power crept on, but let me turn this down a little bit. But he's still solid, right? He still has the basic tools that make him a solid character. His buttons, his special moves, a decent ki blast on the ground and in the air. But he definitely got passed up by a lot of the cast. If this was Bardock from 2 seasons ago, he would definitely be up here, you know, with these 3 characters. Now, I'm not going to say my A tier is ordered. You know, maybe when I finish it, I'll move it around. Bardock over it. Hold on, homie. But I would put Bardock over it. Bardock can actually 50-50 you. It cannot 50-50 you for the life of him. With it, you have to have pretty solid neutral. Bardock is on S tier, bro. Trust me. 18. You know, people say she got nerfed with the snapback Oki getting nerfed, but it's not too big of a deal, especially because they gave her 17 assist call. You know, you still get some dirty mix-ups. There is a way to OS 18-17 call. You just have to look it up. RMZ, shout outs to that guy. He showed how fake it can be. How you could just use cross-up protection to beat it. So if you want to learn how to beat it, go look up RMZ's Twitter. It's, you know, just look through it, find the video. It's like a 2-minute long video. He explains how to beat 17 Oki on Wake Up, where 17 call with 18. Majin Buu. This character's mad annoying. Mad annoying. Gets one hit, puts you in 50-50 the city. Puts you in 50-50 the game. Yeah. He has a tick throw. Off of fat throw. He can tick throw you with the right assist. Right? His only issue is his damage. That's the biggest problem with this character, is his damage. Right? By himself, you're gonna have a hard time. He's not an anchor character by any means. Point or mid. You don't want him on anchor. But there will be times where he could end up by himself, and it's so hard. Yeah, tick throw or 2M, right? That's why it's so good if he's by himself. But the tick throw, he only really gets damage when he can extend with an assist or something like that, right? But like I said, you know, by himself it's super hard, but he should never be by himself. Is this ordered? S tier is a character specialist type of deal thing, right? You can't just pick him up haphazardly and think like, man, my Majin Buu is sick. No, it doesn't work like that. He's definitely a character specialist type of deal. Cell, of course, is A tier. Cell will always be A tier. Just the toolkit he has. They nerfed it definitely from the beginning, but just the toolkit that he has as a character is pretty solid. Perfect attack is literally a giant moving hitbox. EX rolling crush for the guaranteed 50-50 after a level 3 knockdown. You know, big buttons, huge buttons, right? His stand M is pretty beefy. I mean, he has a command grab. It's not the best, but sometimes you can pull it off. But anyways, so will always be in the meta. Mad damage, mad bar, TLD machine. Don't get M perfect attack. You're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna have an awful time. It's like Cell's J2M. Yeah. People always forget about Cell's J2M, right? The cross up, like the air dash over J2M, end up same side, and then you just catch people off guard. Why is base Vegeta an S tier? That can't be a serious question, can it? I mean, he almost has horizontal key blast. It's a little bit at an angle. Curious about Gotenks being over Broly. Not saying you're wrong. You definitely know more than me. Just curious. Ghost Oki, built-in 50-50, small hurt box, EX punches, glitch. Good. He has a pretty decent angled key blast with success, right? Well, EX Beyblade into mouth beam gives him a the 50-50 or whatever as well. He just has a bunch of 50-50s, bro. Mad damage for no damn reason. Only character that can solo convert off of a 2H without expending resources, right? I don't think any other character in this game can convert off a 2H into a rejump without spending meter or assist. Yeah, Cell will never die, dude. That's why this button is so good. Watch.
You thought you'd never see me again, didn't you? Well, too bad. I'm alive.
So I have that button. Trunks, A tier. Great assist, right? Not the biggest beam, you know, it's not girthy, you know, he's lacking in size, right? He's lacking in that girth, but it's okay. He has other things to make up for it. You typically want to run change the future over Masenko anyway. Trunks over Beerus. Trunks definitely offers more to a team than Beerus does. He doesn't need to compensate. That's what you think. Sparking Trunks, 50-50s out the ass. Unless you do the OS, the Reflect OS, and then you blow up his 50-50s until they Dragon Rush you, and then you kind of just explode. But learning how to OS Reflect his 50-50s is very good, because you won't get mixed up anymore. Did horizontal beams fall off? No. Beams will never fall off. Beams are always just too damn good. They just do too much for a team. And it's not how small it is, it's the motion of the ocean. Yeah, you're right, Arian. Anyways, yeah. Trunks 50-50 out the wazoo and Sparking. If you're okay, here's my biggest problem with Trunks, right? No one's a machine. No one is gonna perfectly EX flip every time for the Oki, right? It's just not humanly possible. You're gonna mess up. You're gonna cut too short. You're gonna do it too high. You're not gonna get the Tiger Knee every single time. So that's not a valid reason to be like, Trunks is S tier because he EX flip 50-50. You will mess up. You're not a robot. Tien counts as a beam. Also, more Luxia. Yo, thank you for the 2 months. But yeah, you're not a robot. You're not gonna do it every single time. You need a melee player to play Trunks? Nope. Yeah, Kefla's pretty good. Kefla's pretty solid. Since she came out, I was never on the Kefla is S tier ship. Goichi was. Goichi thought this character was busted when she first came out. I was like, she's good, but she's not anything better than A. She's got, you know, decent mix, right? Pretty good buttons. An auto combo that beats Reflect. Man, I actually might have to make it an A minus, dude. I don't want to, but I might have to. We'll get to Roshi last. Okay. Gohan has definitely fallen off. This character has fallen off pretty hard. Not as hard as 16, but this character has definitely fallen off, dude. He's not even a full character until he levels up. That makes me kind of tight. Every other character in the cast is already at their max potential. Well, I guess except, you know, Best probably, right? He needs to rip off his shirt, free the nipple, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But he's not a full character until he spends that 1 bar doing 640 damage. That's nothing. Level 2s almost do that much damage, but they're level 2. That's understandable. It doesn't hurt. It does. Gohan sucks. He's got one of the worst jails in the game. His jump light is awful. It's so hard to punish. It's so hard to, you don't even want to air with his jump light. But Cloud, he has jump medium. Yeah, sure, but you're not going to react to stuff with jump medium when other characters can JO. I am downplaying Gohan, bro. Sucks. He's A minus. A minus sucks, right? I'm underselling this guy. Yeah, Gohan sucks, chat. Not downplaying enough? Maybe. Keep downplaying him? You're right. He sucks, dude. No damage, okay? Legs got nerfed. EX legs got nerfed, alright? 5L sucks. He can't challenge post 6M block, okay? Unless he DPs, alright? It's incredible. Look what they did to my boy, dude. They murdered him. He used to have such a good thing, but you kept getting nerfed for no reason. No, damn, you're like Kid Buu. But Kid Buu just stayed top tier because of his character archetype. But you, nothing that we can do about you. You really murdered my mans. That's crazy. That's crazy. Unbelievable. Y'all gonna put me in my feelings. Anyways, moving on, dude. Let me get out of my feelings, alright? You know what's crazy? That Wolfang Fist nerf actually hurt Yamcha pretty fucking hard. What up, Mamba? Bro, please put Yamcha lower. I don't know, man, because he still has everything else. But like that Wolfang Fist nerf hit him hard. Hit him so hard. I didn't think it was that bad. I was like, it's not that bad. But like how his neutral revolved around YOLO Wolfang Fist no longer being an option, I was like, damn. Anyways, moving on, dude. My man Yamcha, A-. Cause Wolfang Fist, that nerf hit him hard, harder than I expected, dude. Dato must be in shambles. It's okay, bro. You deserved it, wholeheartedly. All right. Who's next, dude? Who's coming with me? Krillin. This is ordered. S tier is, everything else no, except for GT being the top of A in my opinion. Why is Kid Buu so high? Yeah, you're right. Anyways, moving on, dude. Don't sidetrack me too long. Krillin, A-, right? Those buffs I gave him were pretty solid. 5M, right? 5H, right? His level 3 mix is mad busted if you know how to do it correctly. After image. So we've all seen what Solar Flare can do to a man. Solar Flare has done a lot of things to a man. Rock's assist is a top 3 assist. Okay, love you, bye. Rock's assist is a top 3 assist in this game. Okay? Rock's assist is crazy, chat. That move is crazy. You can't tell me otherwise. Right? I wouldn't say he has that Sensi being 50-50. It's only a 50-50. It's only bad if you try to reflect rocks, right? Instead of sitting there and blocking. It's not a 50-50 if you just sit and block. But a lot of people want to reflect. And then they reflect, and then they explode. Well, yeah. Krillin's gotten much better the latest couple patches, right? Alright, who's next? Oh, the boy hit. The boy hit has pretty solid pressure. But if you stand block it, he's not really going to open you up. You only have to really look for the Dragon Rush. Because you can react to the 2M. Sometimes the 2M will hit, don't get me wrong. Sometimes the 2M can hit you when you stand blocking everything. It happens, right? I'm not going to say you're blocking it You're not going to block everything every time. You're not going to jump out of every slow command grab every single time. Let's see with certain DHCs, Krillin gets Season 2 GT. Yeah. But anyways, like I say, you know, hit, solid character, right? No mix-ups at all. But he's very anti-meta because of his counter in the air, right? Like, you try to super dash on him, he does air counter, you get punished, whatever, right? You try to do anything, counter, call assist, whatever, blah, 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 blows you up. You know, use an assist to cover yourself. You know, fuck neutral button, stand medium, stand heavy, blah, 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 stuff like that. But stand blocking blows him up. You know, his command grab is super reactable, right? It's what, 24 frames? Maybe 28? That shit's pretty slow. Anyways, yeah. He's got the shotgun, right? It's level 3, really good for Spark. But mix-up's non-existent, you know, for the most part. Solid character. I definitely don't rank him as high as other people, but that's just me. Anyways, moving on, dude. Who do I want to put next? Let me see. Who am I looking here? The boy Jiren, dude. He got a lot of well-needed buffs, but his counter that counters everything actually sucks. Watch, yeah, let me show you real quick. It's not that great of a counter. There's many ways around it, right? But yeah, there's plenty of ways to beat this move. This counter though, what they should do is they should buff it to where it locks out your opponent, where they can't do anything, right? You shouldn't be able to just, you know, mash on it and blow it up, right? Or freaking, you know, it should lock you out of anything. Counter sucks. That move sucks. It should lock you out of actions, but it doesn't. So it's not that great of a counter.
KM to Cloud.
He can vanish your vanish at least, but why should he have to waste the resource after he guessed correctly on what you were gonna do? You know, I don't know if you could probably flip it if it's 4 frames, right? You should be able to flip it. Oops. Yeah. So the counter's not that great. It should be able to lock you out, but it doesn't. Hopefully they'll lock you out next patch. But you know, what can you do? His Ki Blast negates other Ki Blasts, right? He's pretty solid, but I'm not gonna put him anything past A-. I don't think he's better than any of these characters that are above him. And he doesn't even have a low crouching light, you know. You're short 2L is medium skilled, but you know, it could be hard to land a hit with him. Moving on. Blue Vegeta. My A- is not ordered, by the way. Just for the record. Alright. The only thing that is ordered is S tier. Man, who would I put next? 17. You could argue that 17 could be A tier. Right? A-. He could be an either or. It's pretty solid. Honestly. He's a little gimmicky though, right? EX Rekkas can always be punished. Can you go into barrier at the EX Rekka to blow them up for trying to punish you? But yeah, 17's pretty solid for the most part. Yeah, you can cancel into barrier. Okay, so he has an answer for your answer, but it's a risk on his part. He's not playing rock paper scissors, right? He can barrier cancel anytime. Okay, yeah. So either way though, you know, EX Rekkas, the first time if you punish them for it, people, you know, 17 players not gonna be ready. They're gonna be like, oh shit. They'll probably think you mashed the first time, and then you show that you react the second time. Then they'll be like, damn, I got a barrier. So now it's a guess. Okay, so yeah, 17 pretty solid. Not super solid, right? Not like the characters above him. Better. He's better than a dog Gohan. He got the fast fall now, dude. He's a dog Gohan, but better. But yeah, Rekka is pretty sus. Man. 16. They murdered my mans, dude. He has yet to come back, right, to his former glory or anything close to it. I don't really think I have to say too much about this character, right? Other than they murdered him. How the mighty have fallen, indeed. And freaking indeed, dude. They actually murdered this character, and he could stay dead for all that I care. Okay. Next character. The boy Tien, dude. He hasn't really changed too much since he first came out, right? He's got a couple things, you know. It's freaking... The way his supers impact him, that was a good, well-needed buff, right? His EX Rekka change was well-deserved and needed. Let him shit out damage, you know. Making it cost half a bar, great for him, right? Chaozu level 3 doing 2600 damage. Oof, that's crazy. My man makes you explode.
Rock, baby.
But his core issue still is his neutral, right? Sure, he's got the best beam in the game when it comes to the character being on point. Dodon Ray, you know, it's basically Doom's Buttergun in Marvel, but it covers such a like huge portion of the screen that I think it's the best beam on point, right? You can jump and you cover that whole like mid-screen jump height range with it. Yeah, he has Tiger Knee Chop, but you have to set up the situation for Tiger Knee Chop, you know. Tiger Knee Chop and Spark is pretty damn good. I'd put Roshi A. That assist is S, but Roshi as a character, well, I don't know. His assist is godlike, don't get me wrong, but Roshi as a character is unconventional, and there's a lot of situations that he struggles in when you just can't super dash. I think the tier list was, I mean, yeah, rubber. But right now we just have off, you know, nationals. Oh shit, to go off of and what we know about the character. Roshi did win Japan Nationals. Roshi assists won Japan Nationals. Roshi is not over GT. The fuck? Hell no. Roshi is not over GT. Are you kidding me? GT small. GT have mix. All right. GT got Domahe. Okay. Yeah, if Roshi B gets nerfed, a lot of people are gonna put Roshi on the shelf. No one's gonna play Roshi if he doesn't have that assist. Okay, like that should put that character into perspective. All right. That if that one thing gets nerfed, that character's getting canned. Just look at Yamcha. They nerfed Wolfang, dude, and all the Yamchas were like, "Screw, I'm out." But yeah, very unconventional character, carried by his assist, and you can't even say I'm lying. But yeah, Roshi's neutral is hard, dude. It's not easy at all. If you don't, what's the word I'm looking for? If you don't believe me, there we go. If you don't believe me, try him. Try him. Try his neutral and see how far it gets you without, without being a character specialist. His raw tag is the fastest in the game. Isn't that something? I mean, sure, it's nice, but that's not enough for this character to be insane. And his raw tag doesn't even track you. You know, you can jump, he raw tags, and you could be falling down, and then he could just whiff you. Yeah, he can't float either, right? He does have some cool stuff like command super jump that gets him out of key blast mix-ups. Like Kid Buu can't 2S Mystic Ball because he could command super jump out of it. His super dash is +5, yeah. But you can still 2H him out of it. Like you could 2H him after it hits you, so it's not that great. Alright, moving on, dude. I think Buller's, the more I realize, dude, Buller's either A or B tier. Buller's whatever, dude. I guess I could put him at the bottom of A-. Buller doesn't have anything that's phenomenal, you know. Yeah! He's a pretty straightforward character. EX dive kick can be 2H on reaction, you know. You've seen it in France Nationals, right? You've seen what's his face get 2H when he tries an EX dive kick with Buller, and then he takes like 50%. He's like, damn, that's what I get. I've 2H'd his EX dive kick on stream that you've seen. Kaiden, yeah, Kaiden done been had been getting his shit 2H'd. I'd put Vegito in A-. I would put him in A-. He doesn't have any mix-ups, and there's an option select for his Spirit Sword, you know, same side or cross-up jump heavy. There's an actual way to OS it every single time to never get opened up by it again. Well, I'm not gonna say never because you can't block everything every single time, but there's ways to mitigate the chances of him opening you up with same side Spirit Sword and cross-up jump heavy. Y'all trying to make cooler, get an org this guy. So yeah, so Vegito, he's an annoying character, don't get me wrong. You know, does a lot of damage, but his main, what's the word I'm looking for? The main issue with him is opening you up. If you don't crack, it's much harder for him to open you up, right? A lot of people crack, and that's why he opens you up. You try to hit a button, you try to challenge when it's not your turn, you know, and you'll get opened up for it. Vegito build meter? Not like he used to. He builds meter just as much as everybody else. Let me get Ginyu out of the way, dude. I'm always gonna be a firm believer of. Anywhere on the list just depends. This Ginyu for me is a character that can be anywhere, but it just depends if he can get started. If he can't get started, he explodes. If he can't get started, you explode. But I think we could all agree that Ginyu is a character that how he is depends on if he can get started or not. He's a setup character. Out of all these characters, he is, well, besides Nappa, he's a setup character. He has to be able to set up shop. If he can't set up shop, he's gonna have a bad time. Yeah, Nappa's way harder to get started, dude, because you have to get the hit. With Ginyu, he could just call him, right? But you could counter call him with your assist or whatever, and then there goes his game plan. But Nappa, he has to get the hit, plant the Cyberman, and then he has to get started, you know. Moving on. Okay. Let's just get this man. Let's just put him where he belongs, dude. Let's get this over with D tier. I don't even need to explain why. He's the worst character in the game. Awful slowest command grab, right? I don't even know if it's the slowest command grab in the game. That shit's slow, right? His specials do no damage. He gets no mix. It's awful. This character's awful. Honestly, put his ass in the trash. 2021. Alright, buff this man's. Please. Character sucks, yo. I still don't think Videl's that great. Looking back, she's still no reflect tier to this day. To this day, chat. She is whack, and you should feel whack if you think she's anything better than no reflect tier. Alright. Nice Plague in here. Whoa, Plague. Black is worse than no reflect tier. That's crazy. Alright, get these two characters off my screen, bro. These two characters off my screen. Up until you get a reflect, Videl, I am sorry, but you will not be a viable character in my opinion. Alright? And don't be mistaken by a very good player picking up a bad character, right? But Cloud, why would I beat this with Videl? That's great. She still didn't do that much. And Wall was a phenomenal player, but that doesn't mean she's good. Alright? I'd put him in B tier. Realistically. Key Blast sucks, right? I mean, he can IDL you into Slash. That's like his strongest mix-up. He can make you explode if he touches you, but his neutral sucks. You know? That's the biggest problem, is opening you up, right? As time goes by, dude, I just think Zamasu keeps getting worse and worse and worse. As time goes by. Level 3 sucks, right? Does no damage. Doesn't even track properly. A Wall of Light's pretty cool, whatever, right? His poor man's Hell Zone's alright, I guess. But yeah. My man's is whatever. Super Saiyan Goku barely makes it into A tier, alright? That 2M nerf that's crazy, dude. When you take away that one thing, that one thing that makes that, I'm sorry, the one thing that character had, you take it away. It's crazy to see how hard they fall, right? It's crazy to see how hard they fall. You know, all these other characters, they had other things, right? They could still keep them afloat. You know, GT still has other things to keep them afloat. You know, Kid Buu, right? They have other things. Team Gohan, Base Vegeta. It's not like they had all their eggs in one basket, as opposed to, you know, Super Saiyan Goku, fucking other characters, right? Like Yamcha. Yeah, they got rid of double Kamehameha a long time ago. Bring it back, dude. Bring it back. Why can my man Hellzone, you know, Hellzone, freaking double level 3, you know, but my man can't double Kamehameha? Super Saiyan Go, because he's a full character when you pick him in character select screen. Gohan's not a full character when you pick him in character select screen. You need to level up. That's what sucks. And his DP assist isn't even fully invincible. It's only head and vulnerable. Alright, I'm sorry, but yeah. Hold on, dude. Add a row below, dude. I gotta do it to my mans, dude. I'm not a believer. I'm sorry, but I don't think Super Saiyan Vegeta is that good of a character anymore. He has fallen off so hard. You can't look me in the eye and tell me this character is still super solid, right? B tier is not ordered. But if I were to say Gohan would be at the top. Gohan would probably be B plus. Let me make a B plus, dude, for Gohan. This is a specific tier list spot for adult Gohan, dude. I'll make a Bond plus tier, dude. Anyways, moving on. I'm trying to get Gohan buffed, yo. Leave me alone. A plus. It's not a specific tier for him, dude. I actually think Nappa is B plus. Yeah, we talked about Nappa a little bit earlier when we were talking about Ginyu. He has to set up shop. But if he doesn't set up shop, he sucks. And him setting up shop is way harder. Way harder than Ginyu. 5H is Nappa neutral. Naputro. Nah, you know what? The bus make him A minus. Alright. East Coast. East Coast, where you at? I know how much you love this character. Where you at, East Coast? Roll call. Right the fuck now. All of you get in here with this character that all of you think is top tier. Right now. Show yourselves. Every single one of you East Coast people, by default, are associated with the logic that this character is top tier. Every single one of you. None of you is safe. Alright? None of you. Too bad, Akuma. I don't give a shit if you don't think he's top tier. All of East Coast thinks he's top tier. Alright. The more time has gone and passed, the worse I think this character gets. Alright? Oh, y'all, I don't get how people think Janemba's top tier, and then they think his level 3 teleported the quarter is a 50-50. I blocked it on stream 9 out of 10 times. If it was a 50-50, I would have only gotten it 50% of the time, not 90. I don't see it. This character's neutral, is whatever. If you miss your key blast, you're super vulnerable, right? You can't cancel into anything but vanish. Your level 3 is not a 50-50. Your command grab, what, 24 frames, I think? EX Orb is cool, or what's it called? Hell's Gate? Hell's Gate is cool, but if you have it on the field, you should never super dash at Janemba so he can't reflect you and then he green orbs you. It's just one of those matchup things you have to know, right? You never super dash at a Janemba. I'm not gonna say Janemba sucks. I just don't think he's as good as, you know, a lot of people think he is. Or else you'd see him more. S Brawley, A minus. His biggest problems is frame data. Great damage, really good, you know, 2L. But he's so negative on everything. How many characters have a negative key blast? He does. I'm not sure who else does, but I'm pretty sure most key blasts aren't punishable. I'm sorry. He has a punishable key blast on block, if I remember correctly, right? Yeah, he's -7. There's characters who are like -2, -3 after a block key blast. That shit kind of bullshit. Huh?
Let's rock, baby.
Oh, I know where I can put Beerus. I'll put him right here. That's where he goes. Right there, chat. You see that? Where he goes. Right there. Beautiful. Saw where he went, right? He's right there, dude. Oh. What do you think, chat? What do you think of his placement? What do you think? What do you think, chat? What do you think of the spot that I put him in, dude? What do you? Oh, my face? Oh, I'm so. Oh, look at me. Oh, look at me. Oh. I'm gonna put him in A minus. No, I'm not drunk. But that doesn't mean I can't fuck with chat. Beer's placement is on my OnlyFans, guys. Alright. Bear with me for a second. On my placing for Beerus. Bear with me for a second, guys. Before you come at me with your pitchforks, right? Before Sonic leads the charge to whoop my ass, right? Before he plays, you know, a very epic jam on piano, because we all know Sonic is very good at piano. Bear with me for a second. Beerus' whole thing is a rock, paper, scissors situation. That does not make a character good. forcing a rock paper situation. That means you have to take a gamble every single time you try to mix your opponent. That does not make a character good. Alright? Why do you have to gamble on your pressure? Right? Don't have good normal. Okay? Your 5-0 sucks, your 2-0 sucks. You don't have a cross-up button. Right? If you're at point blank, even if you do the up back, you know, one button SD tech, you still don't get a point blank cross up button, right? So there's no left right mix up, all right? Your auto combo sucks. Okay? Orbs are super dashable. You just can't be scared against this character. Oh, it's vitamin C. So yeah, so this character is just too much of a gamble on your pressure. So why A minus not B plus then? Because he's still solid, right? You could definitely cheese people out. And since the rock, paper, scissors situation is on your side, it's slightly in your favor. But if you've seen when I'm labbing against Beerus, there's ways to mitigate the rock, paper, scissors situation, right? Like when he does EX Orb, I think it's when he does EX Orb and you hold up, you can get hit by the second orb to where he can't confirm off of it, right? So you can choose. A huge thing in fighting games that nobody tells you about. This is one of the trade secrets that nobody tells you guys about. Secret tech is there's ways to choose how you get hit in a fighting game, right? There's ways to choose how you get hit. It's very important to pick the best option of how to get hit, and this is one of those situations. People don't tell you, oh, you can choose how you get hit. It's not something people really talk about, but it's hidden tech. And sometimes it's better to take the hit, right? If you can put a situation where your opponent won't be ready for it, where you'll flip out. Like some people take the hit from an assist, right? Because they'll be like, oh, it's a beam, it's gonna hit me, really, you know, put me full screen, reset neutral, right? Whatever. They don't really talk about this, but it's definitely a thing in fighting games. Is you choose how you get hit to make it more difficult for your opponent to follow up. Or sometimes you just know that they're not going to be ready. Yeah, it comes from Marvel. For me, anyway. Like, for example, when your opponent sparks and you choose not to tech, you choose not to tech, but you give them the combo in return, but they build no meter and they burn their spark. So, this is my list. Let me zoom out a little bit. What do you guys think? The giant F? It actually is, yeah. My tier list is actually a giant F. That's crazy. I was thinking about that, but I didn't want to say it. That's crazy. My tier list is actually a giant F. So I drank some coffee earlier, chat, and I'm now feeling my body wanting to explode.
You had like 4 sips of coffee, Jonathan.
My body don't
And
fuck
I
with
put,
that shit.
Mad creamer in it.
My body don't fuck with that shit, dude. I want to explode right now. I can feel artificial anxiety coming into my biceps. Tasty.